MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Tonight it's the first of four between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a Major League debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, it should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here it comes. Tommy Edman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Edmundo Sosa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Rosario will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's fighting to stay on that NL home run leaderboard, number 10, as we enter play here today.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Goldschmidt at second with 2 down. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you're not always sure what you're going to get from Carlos Martinez. Guy has a big arm, throws in the mid to upper 90s, good assortment of off-speed pitches. He's been very inconsistent throughout his career. He's tried the bullpen. They've moved him into the starting rotation. The key for Martinez, throwing strikes. If he throws strikes, he has a chance to shut somebody down.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today. Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready now is Ronald Acuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He'll come in here at 263, 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A little bouncer. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now at the plate here is Harrison Bader. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Acuna giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lars Nootbaar comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And the pitch. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Here's another 1-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Yadi Molina digging in now, and here's a ball hit in the air, and this will wind up a foul ball. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 to Molina.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled off. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now it'll be Austin Riley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. As He looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And there are two away now.
Batting six.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna to try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they ranked first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." And one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pitch on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
The 0-2 once more. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ozuna is under it. One down. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Here's the pitch. Carlos Martinez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Third inning, no score to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1 home. Freeman might try to make a play on it. And this is popped up near second base. Albies settles under it near second, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So next to hit is Tommy Edman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes.
Ball one. Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for the Braves, the catcher, defense.
First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And that misses, ball one. He'll interplay with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. One 0 count. Here it is.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next to hit is Max Fried. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Ozzie Albies will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Ready on 0-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now here's the first offering. Ronald Acuna will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
So the next to bat will be Freddie Freeman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And he fouls this one off. Fried on second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now into the box, Austin Riley. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-1. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
The shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
First pitch of the AB now. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heat?
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, number 14 on the season, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Sliced hard but foul. Struck out in his first at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lars Lupa.
In now, Lars Nootbaar, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Into the box, Yadier Molina grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the second run will score as well.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Did you take him
At
out?
the plate now, Justin Turner. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul.
Come out, Eric. Hello.
Set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Carlos Martinez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. And it's 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
To 1-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-1. At the plate now is Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
The left fielder, number 20, Carlson. Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nootbaar arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And now Stephen Vogt. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First delivery to him.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Rosario stands at first with one out. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. That brings in Tommy Edman. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Max. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Number 56 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he takes strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Nope. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
From the stretch, Edmundo Sosa is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
0-1, here it comes. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ground ball foul down the left side. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back to Truist Park following this. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Now here's the first offering. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Windup and the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder. Still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Braves have cut things to a 4-2 score.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Genesis Cabrera, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Adam Duvall will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Adam Duvall.
And now the first pitch. This one also hit deep to left field. Gone! Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
So up steps Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and it's fouled away. It was a walk in his last trip. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Luke Jackson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
To the plate now, Lars Nootbaar. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Is at the knees and called, strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Weak roller right side. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now here's the pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So next to bat will be Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last AB. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. 6 innings are in the books, all square 4-4. Now to bat, Justin Turner. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Tyler O'Neill is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Tommy Edman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still all square at 4 apiece. Number 61 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 61.
So stepping in is Dansby Swanson. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And there's ball 2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now the 2-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on the way as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Count still at 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it.
Now
Hard
back.
single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies fouled off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. As a look, now the pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now back. Center fielder.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. And there's ball 1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty death.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Peterson over at second. Albies is over at first with 1 away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
This is a tough spot in a game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Here's a rope down the line and fair into right field. 1 run scores.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2. Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Luis Garcia takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. At the plate, Austin Riley, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped up. Edman camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Digging in next, Marcell Ozuna, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Striding in is Stephen Vogt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
The 0-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And it's fouled away. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Dansby Swanson would be next. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 8th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 7-4. Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Here's the first pitch. One 0 count. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Rosario to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Up next for the
He's
Cardinals.
not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Harrison Bader. Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box now, Lars Nootbaar. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The next 0-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hicks is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ehire Adrianza steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. first pitch of the AB now. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
In now, Ozzie Albies. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still up 7-5. Richard Rodriguez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that misses 1-1. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now to the plate here is Justin Turner. 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Justin Turner has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Dylan Carlson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 19 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
7-5 tonight's final. The Atlanta Braves with a division leading 60th team win this year. Luke Jackson